If you're happy and you know it, is it because how much you weigh? Do you feel very happy when you weigh a certain weight? If you're happy and you know it, do you really need to show it, and is it all part of your weight? I'm standing between my two tractors, Tommy and Terry, and they look about the same size, but according to the people that delivered them, they weigh very differently. And is it possible that there are people who look the same size but are different weights? Better question, do you care what you weigh, and if so, why? And is it important to have a certain number when you stand on a piece of equipment that says this is how much gravity is pulling you or pushing you into the earth? I have a husband, gorgeous husband, who's a martial artist fighter. He has to make weight on a regular basis. And he always does, whether it's under 70 kilos, under 75 kilos, under 80 kilos, he comes in at exactly the right weight. So if he's got to be 75 kilos, he comes in at 74.9. So he makes weight loss a mathematical equation. And technically, should it be, if you really want to be a certain weight, why not just do it by, I need to burn this many calories by this amount of time so that I weigh this much? But the interesting thing about fighting is that he doesn't know how much fat weight he's got versus muscle weight versus water weight versus heart, fingernails, hair, kidney, toenails. It's just how much he weighs overall. And that's always the question that I ask. Your actual full body weight, does it tell you how fat you are, how chubby you are, what your body fat percentage is, how much fat you've got around your organs that could be killing you? And that's one of the things about being lightweight and skinny. You can still be fat on the inside and it's very unhealthy. So there's probably some better questions to ask. What is the overall outcome? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be fit? Do you want to be strong? Do you want to be lean? And lean is the subcutaneous fat that sits underneath our skin, between our muscle and our skin, and that's the stuff that makes us look chubby. The visceral fat around our organs is the one that is dangerous. It makes us unhealthy and could kill us. So would it be important to know, rather than how much I weigh, could it be more important that how much my fat is? And then comes the question of, should I have my body fat tested? Should it be a pinch test? Should it be a underwater weigh test? Should it be a body scan? And there's so many challenges with all of those. So here's another interesting question. Your actual overall weight, and I never want to lose weight. In fact, I'm the opposite. As an old lady, I want to put on weight. And I'm sharing this with you for health reasons, energy reasons, metabolism reasons. There's a whole heap of reasons that you don't want to lose weight. Maybe fat, but not weight. So let's start there. First of all, K-Man will lose a lot of water weight in the last couple of days before weigh-in so that he weighs right on the scale. But the challenge with losing weight from water is it's dehydrating you. Your brain runs on fluid, your circulation system runs on fluid, you can't get nutrients and energy to your muscles, to every organ in your body if your blood's not flowing freely, if you're dehydrated. So obviously water's very important. So I don't want to lose weight from water. How about you? It makes you feel crappy. Just ask people that have to make weight for a sport. I don't want to lose bone weight. Bone weight is bone mineral density. Density meaning heavy. And if I lose weight from bone mineral density, I end up with osteoporosis, which is a bone thinning disease, which means your bones can break inside your body and you fall over. I have no interest in that whatsoever, particularly as an older lady. So then there's muscle weight. And if I lose weight from muscle, and muscle's very heavy, it is, in fact, I'll just go as a side note, I have been considered overweight. If I've ever been weighed in my life, it might have been for school or for travel or some kind of medical experience, I've always been called overweight because I'm very, very heavy, because I've always not just maintained my muscle, but I've aimed to gain more muscle. Now, as a woman, I can't do that, but I never want to lose weight from muscle, because muscle's my engine in my body, it's my metabolism. If you lose muscle weight, you lose your ability to do stuff, you get weak. But you lose your metabolism, so you're more likely to be fat because your body doesn't have the ability to burn up the food that you put in it. So I'd like a really big engine. I'd like to be a bloke so that I can put more muscle on so that I can have a bigger engine. Now, congratulations if you're a guy, because you can do that, and I hope that you are doing that. So your engine stays large, turbocharged V8 jet engine, so that you can constantly burn as many calories, food, fat, sugar, whatever you want, and eat whatever you want to, so you never get fat. And is that the question? Are we more concerned about fat? Because the big thing about fat is it doesn't weigh very much. Muscle's very heavy, bone's very heavy, water's very heavy. Interesting side note again, I had to pull a blanket out of the washing machine and it was still full of water. The washing machine was busted, so I had to fix it. It was bloody heavy because it was full of water. It was really, really heavy. During the Happy Homestay times of the 2021s and 22s, a lot of people used wet blankets, wet towels as ways to stay strong because they couldn't get to the gym, because water is very heavy, and if you add water to anything, you get very heavy. So the human body needs to have water, of course. So I want to be strong. I want to be able to do all the things that I want to do. And that's from muscle, not from fat. Fat's very light. So you can be a big person from fat and still weigh quite light on the scales because you've lost muscle and you've lost bone. And that would be very sad because they're the things that control our health. Bone health is your immune system. If you lose bone mineral density, you're also getting weak bones, which means because your immune system's built inside your bones, you're now going to be weak, sick, diseased, pick up germs, bugs and viruses, get sick and stay sick for longer. If you're healthy, fit and strong and you've got strong bones, even if you do get sick, you'll recover quickly because you've got a strong immune system. So I hope you can tell by the passion in my voice, I want to be heavy. I want to weigh a lot. I don't want to lose weight from water, bone or muscle. And I certainly don't want a smaller heart or a smaller kidney or a smaller brain, or I could have a haircut, but I can't even do that because I've got short hair. What I do want to do is I want to be lean. How about you? I don't want to have excess fat between my skin and my muscle, that subcutaneous lumpy yucky stuff that doesn't make us look very nice. I don't want to have that. So how do I get rid of the fat? And of course that's from being healthy, fit and strong. And the side effect of being fit and strong is that you have a fast metabolism because you maintain your muscle and you can burn fat at a rapid rate at rest, because when you're exercising you're not burning fat because you're burning carbohydrate, and that's a whole nother story about I'm so scared of carbohydrate. But ultimately, and this is a really important thing to take note of, carbohydrate is made of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and the water that carbohydrate holds, 1 gram of carbohydrate holds 3 grams of water. So if you lose carbohydrate or you stop eating carbohydrate or you go on I'm not eating carbs because they make me fat diet, you will lose a lot of weight on the scales, a lot of weight. And 1 gram of carbohydrate, 3 grams of water. So you'll lose a lot of water weight, but you won't feel good. Your brain won't work well because your brain's 80 to 90% fluid. Can you see how this becomes a very interesting package of information that gets delivered on a regular basis? I want to lose weight. And it's still one of the most Googled questions for Dr. Google. How do I lose weight? Well, how about this? How do I be healthy? How do I be fit? How do I be strong? So my body's a fast fat burning machine when I'm at rest. I want to burn carbohydrate when I'm exercising, burn a stack of fat when I'm resting, have a fast metabolism because I maintain my muscle or I get more muscle, and I want to have strong bones connected to my strong muscles, which gives me a strong immune system, which means I can live my life to the max as a healthy, fit, strong human being who can do my sport, work in my garden, love my life. Super duper doo. How are you? Loving my life because I'm healthy, fit and strong and don't care what I weigh. Woohoo!